Welcome back to the Property Venture Podcast, and this is part 2, where we're talking about real estate marketing. My name is Giancarlo Crandro with Anthony Lodja and Aurélie of Alt Agency. So let's dive into it for this week's episode.
Let's go.
So Aurélie,
Yeah.
we spoke a bit about your business, your background, some of the fun things that you guys get to do in marketing. Now, like any business, there are always challenges.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
So what are some of your biggest challenges?
Good question. Can be the client and can be the team.
I like that it took some time, because you know it's the
Yeah.
client.
It's more psychological,
Okay.
more emotional.
Break it down for us.
Because the client has some wishes. They want leads. They want to sell quickly to go to the next project. And sometimes we need to educate him, to make sure that he understands simply the work we do. And we are a team. He is part of the team.
Yeah.
So he needs to be respectful of the team. And sometimes I need to remind my team to be careful on how they will speak with the clients and to breathe and to scream after the phone call, just to make sure that everybody is going well after that.
Well, it's an interesting dynamic because your message to your client is, we're a team. Let's collaborate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in your back office, you're like, guys, it's the client. Be respectful, be polite.
Yeah.
Like, we're not really a team, but that's what we're trying to accomplish here. And that's the best way to do it.
It's a mixed.
So I get that part about managing the team's expectations. So when it comes to your clients, is there any situations where you need to manage their expectations?
All the time.
Yeah. I like that you said that because it's actually true in any business that you're in. All the time.
There's always a disclaimer.
All the time.
Yeah, it's all the time. And at the beginning, when we didn't sign the contract and nothing, but we do, the discovery, what we do, and we explain them the process because it's very step 1, 2, 3, until the delivery, until the marketing, launch marketing and everything. And we can feel, the feeling, the type of the person we have. And we know that we are 8 billion people on this planet. We cannot, be liked by everyone. So we need to have the emotional intelligence to know how to react, how to speak to someone. So at some point, the client can be nice. And we have few clients, at least one per year, who can challenge us.
That's not so. At least one. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
One per month is.
Yeah, one.
That becomes a problem.
One per month is something. One per year is not so bad.
Yeah, one per year for a few months.
For few months.
It's a lot.
So talk to us about these, marketing campaigns. Obviously, marketing real estate and new development properties, you need to be creative, correct? So give us an example of like a creative campaign that you worked on or a campaign that you needed to be creative in order to execute.
It's more in the process because if, you sell something that everybody wants to have, at least, in the lifetime, to have a house, to have a condominium. And in Montreal, especially, or even in Quebec, we have many competition. So, I don't know in English, but in French, on ne réinvente pas la roue,
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. Thank you for the
Don't
translation.
reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, but that. So we need to be creative on the wording, on the visual, because at some point, people are less and less focused.
Yeah.
We are like a fish brain.
But you know what? I started to notice that on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Okay, because what they start doing is they give like an inspirational person speaking, but on the side, they'll have someone like doing some sort of construction project.
Yeah.
So you're just looking at them, for example, painting or cleaning a rug, but in the background, they're saying something that's life-changing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's concerning me too. And I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, because we don't want to sell the concrete.
Mm,
We sell the emotion. We sell the lifestyle. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we need to be creative on that. And it's like affordable luxe. I hate this word. It's affordable or it's something luxury.
Yeah. No, none.
Can't be both.
In between.
No,
Yeah.
and you cannot sell bullshit to someone. 2025, the people are more informed.
Yeah.
They scroll all the time, and we just need to pick the attention and to make sure that they stop and they call to action, on the website and everything.
But you need to do it quick because, like a goldfish memory thing, right? People, the attention span lasts, if it's not interesting, maximum 7 seconds, right?
Exactly.
And you really have 3 to 5 seconds to catch their attention, which is why opening hooks is something that you see more and more of, and going back to like the social media and like the example that Anthony, was saying is that like, I will, people have a hard time reading a 3-minute article about something educational, but could watch a 7-minute video about the most pointless thing and they'll watch it with enthusiasm, right? And I think we're all guilty of it. It's called doom scrolling. And
There's no enthusiasm in doom scrolling.
there's no enthusiasm.
Just regret.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. And then after the 7 minutes is done, you're like, did I really just watch this video for 7 minutes? But I cannot read a 3-minute educational article, right? So this is why you have to be creative and you have to catch their attention
Yes.
right away in that first 3 to 5 seconds with the opening hook.
And you just need to, you have buyer motivated.
Yeah.
They want to buy. They, for a few weeks, look on internet, what is the best new project I want to live in. And like in the real estate field, the mantra is location, location, location. So they will check first that. And then the marketing strategy will start. We will hook them to make sure that they will choose our project
Over somebody else.
over somebody else. Exactly.
So maybe you could give us like an example, if you could share actually, something that like a project that was supremely successful that your clients were overly thrilled about. Is there something like, maybe something you could share with us?
Okay. I will not give names.
Yes.
Of course.
Spilling the tea?
No, I don't. I cannot.
No.
But if you're listening, you know who you are.
Yeah.
It's the best reward we have is when the clients call back us, for the next project. Because what we like in real estate is you buy a first land, you build a project, you market the project, but you know exactly where will be the next one. And for us, it's like a team, a real estate marketing team for the developer. So all the project we have, the goal is to get leads. So for us, the goal, yes, it's to get leads, but at some point, it's to be part of the family of the developer.
So you're measuring your success, not in the number of units you sell, but the amount of times you go back and get that recommendation.
We don't need to have, we don't need to have 50 developers as a client. We can have 20. But
You have their trust.
But with the 20, we have maybe 40 projects, because it's 2 projects per developer and everything.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So talk to us about the future of real estate marketing.
Yeah. The future, for me, it's more about the customer service. I know we have AI, we have virtuality, real estate, we have a 3D rendering, we have many technological stuff. But at some point, the people likes to be, reach as a human.
And
It's
that human connection, right?
human
That's,
connection.
yeah.
So-
We're all searching for human connection in life, whether we're
Yeah.
buying, real estate or buying a sweater. We all want that connection, right?
So yeah, we create a digital marketing strategy, of course, because it's 2025 almost, and we need to reach people faster, get leads. And then when we talk to the people who want more information, we need to have customer relationship. We need to guide them. We need to follow up with them. We need to make sure that they will sign the contract to buy the house or the condominium.
Okay.
So for me, that is the future. Human.
Human beings. So
Yes, sir.
we're getting away from ChatGPT.
No, we can use that.
So
Of course, it's technology.
Yeah.
I want to touch up upon this with a really funny example.
Yeah.
Because you talk about, connection, making a connection with the client and marketing. And one of my favorite shows is Mad Men. I don't know if you've never seen it, but shout out to Mad Men. That's one of,
I started watching it.
yeah, I know you started watching it. And, what season?
After years of pestering.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But I'm actually rewatching it for the 5th time now. But yeah, for the 5th time. I like to recycle things that I like. I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah.
So, Mad Men's about marketing,
Yeah.
advertising agencies based in the 50s and 60s. And one thing I really love about that show is there is no technology, there is no social media given the timeline, right? So they're doing everything organically with drawings and ideas, and a huge part of their campaigns is human connection, right?
A lot of their inspiration just comes from their normal lives.
Normal lives
Yeah.
and human connection, which I feel like we've lost a little bit with technology, right? But I feel like when I watch that show, it's such a great, it's such a great thing because you really get to see the in-depth look of how you need to connect with a human being to sell a product. And they sell nylons, chocolate bars, I don't know, cigarettes. They sold, a bunch of things, and it's all about connecting with humans. So I really like that you mentioned that.
I agree, but the process was too long.
Of Mad Men?
Yeah.
Or back then?
Yeah, back then.
Okay,
You cannot take the process back then
Oh, yeah.
right now.
It was the 60s though, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that's why we need to mix both, the technology we have without forgetting the human connection.
Absolutely. So, Aurélie, what advice do you have for those new developers
Mhm.
when it comes to, marketing their development? What is the top thing? And if without the increase of budget, of course.
Don't neglect, don't forget marketing.
And I feel like a lot of people forget marketing, like marketing is huge.
You
No
want
matter
to be
what business
known.
you're in.
You want to be known.
Yeah.
Show what you have to sell with authenticity, with, reality, with the lifestyle, but you need to use marketing to make sure that your project will be known.
Yeah. And I know you like to go to a lot of conferences.
Yes, sir.
And I love going to conferences. And I was at a conference once, and the person said, if you are not successful, he said, you could be successful no matter what business you're in. But if you are not successful in your business, it's because not many people know you. Not enough people know you.
Exactly.
And it comes down to marketing. And sometimes, we see people post this really out of center field stuff on social media, and we're thinking, what the heck is this person doing? But that's marketing,
Yeah.
That's marketing.
It's the line between, do I want to create content to be see, or do I want to create quality content to sell?
Yeah.
And this is very difficult in the era we have.
And I think it's fair to say that's what distinguishes the regular social media user from professional.
Exactly.
So with that being said, this was a really informative 2-part, episode here. And for anybody listening who's thinking about getting into development and selling real estate, new developments, and might have not thought enough about marketing yet. What's next for Alt, and what's next for just the world of real estate marketing, and let them know how they could reach out to you.
Of course. What's next for Alt? I think to, as a company, as a business, to increase, to have more people, to be more customer service oriented. We already have this type of mindset, but I always push my team to be, more connected with the clients. They really appreciate that. And more clients, more projects, more creativity, more people in the team, and more money. We are a fucking business. So, we need to increase that. And for the future of real estate marketing, I don't know exactly what we have in the future, but for me, I'll always come back in the human connection.
And how can people find you?
You can find us, on Instagram, Alt Agency, Alt Alternative Agency, I think. And on altagence.com.
Amazing.
And on LinkedIn, of course.
Of course. Amazing. Well, Aurélie, thank you for coming in. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much, guys.
Nice. Yeah. And guys, for anybody listening and watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe wherever you're listening. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Apple Podcast, Spotify. And our marketing guy, Lewis, is the man. He has us everywhere, guys. So like, follow, and subscribe. All right. Till next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Ciao, ciao.
Hasta luego.